we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Shit.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. 34 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
A 40-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby. Come on. But no dice that time.
Here we go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch gears.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Under 10.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, box drop. 56 is the mark. Watch the screen. Switch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Right there. 54 Mike. Check Mike.
A give to Peterson out of the gun. It was Marcel Harris out of Florida making the tackle that time.
That's right.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And he finds Stills complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Since the outlaw. 54. Right. 54. I'm coming.
Back to the ground, Peterson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action here on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now it's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Right there. 56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
This is Geis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On first down, this is Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run with Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Watch the pass.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
12, fellas, here we go. Man up, deep, man up, deep. 5. 56.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there. In the end zone.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's get off the field,
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He wants it all for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
13. I got this. 50. Come on, dude. Mike's 50. Hey, exit. Man, I got you. From
the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Haskins now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 36, Haskins. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On play action, Haskins. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. They'll turn to Thompson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Kenny Stills. Incomplete. It's 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Maher able to put this one through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. It's complete. Stills. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. Haskins will throw. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Coleman now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 13. Check 1, Omaha. 61, matchbox, white. Check. Stick guy. Check, stick guy.
Here's Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Tighten up. Hey, gun.
On first down, Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a run with Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now in desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180! Right here.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go. 180! Get to 50. Check my 50. 11.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
We got 4. Check.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so